Good morning. Today I'm excited to bring you the story of World War II veteran Nick Lovdjieff, whom I met when I was performing in the Chicagoland area. Nick's story intrigued me because it intersects with my own in many ways. Nick was born a twin, as am I. He lived in Minneapolis, near where my husband and I met, went to school, and started our lives together. He married a Norwegian who grew up in China, both countries figuring into my family history and connections. And he introduced me to a new song, Oh What It Seemed to Be, a song published near the end of World War II, sung by Frank Sinatra, that mirrors the delightful romance between Nick and his wife Evelyn. Nick is the son of a Colorado coal miner from Bulgaria who married his sweetheart, a 19-year-old from Yugoslavia who came to work at his boarding house. Nick and his twin sister were born in 1924 in a small house owned by the mining company, with no running water or bathroom, the only amenity being a single bulb hanging from the ceiling of each of the 3 rooms. The twins were 17 when Pearl Harbor changed their small Colorado town forever. The majority of their graduating class would leave town for military service or war jobs. Only a handful of the class members remained behind, and after World War II was over, only a few of the classmates would ever return. When he turned 18, Nick joined the Navy. 1945 found him reporting to the NROTC unit at the University of Minnesota. Halloween night of that year, he ended up by chance at the USO Halloween costume ball. There he met Evelyn, dressed in a native bunad of her Norwegian mother's. Nick made sure he got the first dance, and that evening he escorted her home on the streetcar and told her, "If you give me your number, I'd like to call you for a date." So began a relationship that would span dozens of states, hundreds of letters, and even cross the ocean. When Nick's father passed away some months after the Halloween dance, he convinced Evie to visit him where he was currently in school at San Francisco. She was on her way to start a new job in Los Angeles. He met her in Colorado to introduce her to his family, and on the train further west, asked if she'd marry him someday. She said yes. During the visit in San Francisco, Nick picked Evie up every night for a date, each time with a gardenia in his hand. When Nick's ship left for the Pacific, a down payment and an engagement ring had been made, and Evelyn met him at the harbor for what Nick called a hug and hope to see you soon kiss. The more than 100 letters written on each side continued through months of service overseas, and a new job for Evelyn as a private secretary to Minneapolis Mayor Hubert H. Humphrey, who would one day become a senator and eventually run for President of the United States. And when Nick returned home from service, the wedding, though not in June as the song suggests, finished the charming storyline of the romance. A masquerade ball, a ride on a train, and a royal affair wedding, complete with dignitaries, gardenias, and the couple, who were the main characters of their own fairy tale. It was just a simple romance. That's all that it was. But oh, what it seemed to be.
It was just a neighborhood dance, that's all that it was, but oh, what it seemed to be. It was like a masquerade ball, with costumes and all, 'cause you were at the dance with me. It was just a ride on a train, that's all that it was, but oh, what it seemed to be. It was like a trip to the stars, to Venus and Mars, 'cause you were at the dance with me. And when I kissed you, darling, it was more than just a thrill for me. It was the promise, darling, of the things that fate had willed for me. It was just a wedding in June, that's all that it was, but oh, what it seemed to be. It was like a royal affair with everyone there, 'cause you said yes I do to me.
Thanks for joining us for another Fort Knox Fridays post. We'll see you next time.